right? It's crazy town right now. You should be fighting like a dog to get to your goals this month. Like you should not be settling for less than what you want to hit. And there's a lot of we talked about what are you going to get at the end of the month? What are you going to end at, right? Where are we going to end? And you guys had your non-negotiables you threw out there. And so what are we doing to make that happen, right? How are we going to ensure that that happens? So I want to share a couple of things with you guys really quick because so we have the incentive going on from now until from basically Friday until tomorrow at midnight. But for today and tomorrow, we're going to have an appointment setting contest, and I'm going to pull up my email really quick and show you guys what we're competing for. So I just got a mock-up of our shirts for the Midwest Builder School and the next Tampa Bay Leadership School. We're going to do the same shirt for each event. They're pretty awesome. And with that, guys, what we're going to do is there's going to be a special incentive around that. So let me pull these guys up really quick. All right, there it is. Perfect. Okay, let me share my screen. Can you guys see my screen yet? No, it's not working. Can you see my screen now?
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
All right. So that's the front, right? So the front is going to say redemption hierarchy, not financial. Redemption financial is not compliant. So I'm going to change it to redemption hierarchy. But so your shirts are going to say redemption hierarchy on them. And we're going to be wearing these to Midwest Builder School and Tampa Bay Leadership School. And on the back of everyone who are the top 5 appointment setters, which we're going to talk about in a minute, this is what it's going to say on the back of your shirt if you're in the top 5. Okay, so it's going to say earn not given on the back of it if you're in the top 5 over the next 2 days. If you're not in the top 5, it's going to say 100 by 100 on there. So we're going to get the 100 by 100 logo. So over the next 2 days, guys, whoever sets the top 5 kitchen table appointment setters, so KTs, the top 5 kitchen table appointment setters starting this morning all the way through tomorrow night at midnight, the top 5 are going to win their shirt. Okay, so you will get a shirt for free and it will say earn not given on it. Everybody else is going to say 100 by 100. Yours is going to say earn not given, right? When we're at the event, people are going to ask you, why is your shirt different? And you're going to get to tell them, well, it's because I did what everybody else didn't do, right? I set the most appointments. I was in the top 5 of the appointment setters, right? That's a big deal, guys. So what are you going to do to make sure that you're in that, right? And if the newer, in my opinion, the newer you are, the easier it is, right? Because you just got to call them and ask for some help, right? You've been around for a little while. We still got to go out and we can follow up with people, right? You still set your appointments. That doesn't mean it's impossible, right? But if you're brand new, guys, or if you have a list that you're working through still, like last night, I walked you all through making a list on training. If you were on, hopefully that was helpful. But you should be contacting your list and talking to them about what you're doing and asking them for help and setting up your kitchen table appointments, guys. So here's a really, really simple script that I always use at month end. And whatever your goal is or milestone or trip or whatever it is that you're fighting for, just work it in there, right? So, hey, maybe you're fighting for a promotion. Maybe you're working towards a big bonus, right? Whatever it might be that you're in your licensing. Maybe you're working on field training. It doesn't really matter, but just know the framework, right? So, Brian, if it were me, if I were you, what I would be calling people is, hey, I'm fighting for a huge promotion by the end of the month. I have until tomorrow night to do it. I need to sit with 5 more people. Would you be willing to give me 30 minutes between now and tomorrow night at midnight? Right, I'm pushing for the month end appointment set. Why? Because I want to lock in my promotion. I want to make sure I play at my level for the Hawaii trip. Right. And if they're like, well, I'm busy, I can't do it before tomorrow night, I'll be like, okay, great, no problem. What's the weekend look like for you? We can still do it. I still want you to see what we're doing. Right. You get the commitment that they're going to help you with the trip, or they're going to help you with the promotion, they're going to help you with whatever. And then if they can't make that work, they're like, oh, I'm busy the next 2 days. Otherwise, I definitely would. Okay, no problem. Like, let's do it next week then. What day is better for you next week? Monday or Thursday, right? And then you set it up the same way. Guys, the only rule, though, I guess I shouldn't say the only rule. So the rule for these kitchen tables Okay, so if we're doing a kitchen table appointment setting contest from now until tomorrow night, if you didn't figure that out already, is they need to be a qualified kitchen table appointment. Okay. So meaning they need to be either married or have kids. They need to be a 4 or 5 pointer. Okay. We don't want to sit on KTs. For this contest, we're not going to set up KTs of like people that are living in mom's basement with no job. Okay. They need to be qualified kitchen table appointments. Doesn't mean we won't help those people, but for this contest, they need to be qualified. I'll verify with your trainers. Does anyone have any questions about a kitchen table, how to set it, what to say, anything like that at all?
No. So what if they're a 3-pointer, but they're not married and they don't have kids?
So technically that should be set up as a recruiter, like the one we have today, right? The one you're talking about?
Yeah, but she falls in the age, she's a homeowner and she has a corporate job.
Yeah, so technically that should be set up as a recruit appointment, but it doesn't need to be. Like so for instance, like if you, I don't know if you know Kelly Erbscorn or not, but one of her clients that we did in training for her, she's not married, no kids, owns a house, has a job, just in the age range, just like the one that you have set up today. She is currently my biggest investment client. And if once Kelly gets her license done, it'll be Kelly's. She'll have almost $200,000 in investments like that, day number 1. So it doesn't mean that they can't be.
Kelly is Kelly the client or the investor?
Kelly was the person that I was training on that appointment, and the client was like your client that we're meeting with today. So it doesn't mean that it's not going to be a kitchen table, but for this particular contest for today and tomorrow, it's kitchen tables, and they need to qualify with kids or being married, one of those 2 things. Unless they're like Caprice, let's say a 3-point person's like, I want life insurance. Great, cool. We'll count that one. But we're trying to get, and I'll just be honest with you guys, I'm trying to get you guys in the field for training, those of you that are not licensed, so you can see how this works, because we have this disillusion of, I'm going to learn everything without getting training, right? Not everybody, obviously y'all are on this call, but there's a lot of people that come in and they're like, well, I'm going to get licensed, then I'll go do it. That's backwards. We need to get trained so you can know what to do after you're licensed, right? And so we're just trying to move. I'm going to be honest. I'm trying to move the needle to a field training culture where people get in the field and they get 3x3. They get to district leader, so they know what to do once they're licensed. Because Kenyana, do you or do you not want to know what to do once you're licensed? You probably want to know what to do. You're licensed.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what to do, right? So that's why we're doing that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm trying to incentivize you guys to go out and do what you should be doing anyway. Those of you that are not licensed yet, and set up these training appointments so you can see it with a little t-shirt or something like that. So there's no secrets under the sun. I'll be honest with you. Like we're building a business, and part of the business is steering the ship, right? We're really good at recruiting. We need to get a little bit better at the product side with our new people, getting them out in the field so they can see it. We get better at that, this thing's going to be 100 by 100 tomorrow, Brian. I promise. Like we get better at getting our new people in the field, the business will explode. Your business will explode. Your income will explode. So that's really the reason behind that. So that, I believe, is all I got for you part-time people. Okay, so if you are part-time, feel free to hop off. So for you full-time people, how do you leverage a contest? Right, so if you're part-time, you want to jump off, go for it. If you want to stick around and listen, this is going to be the cheat codes, right? How do you leverage an appointment setting contest? Well, first thing you got to do is you got to know the rules of the contest, right? How many of y'all zoned out when I was talking about the rules of the contest? You don't even know what's happening, right? It's what is the rules? Kitchen table, 4 or 5 pointers, right? That's what we're doing. So those of you that have teams or new recruits, you should be fighting for this contest yourself, and you should go win. But John, rather than you win by yourself, go get one of your teammates to win with you. Does it make sense? Like go and win and drag one of your teammates along, right? And teach them how to set up the kitchen table. So like, I'll pick on Cassie because Cassie probably has the most people out of everybody else that are on her team, on our team, right? So Cassie, if I were you, what I would be doing is I would call through every single recruit, whether you recruited them or somebody else did, call them, introduce them. hey, I'm about to be a regional vice president. I'm about to get promoted to RVP. You'll be working in our office. I'm so excited for you. I don't know if you saw this or not, but we have an appointment setting contest going from today and tomorrow. It's specifically around kitchen table appointments so we can get you trained faster. So if I'm calling Amber and I'm talking to Amber, like, Amber, I'm super excited for you. We're going to get you licensed. We got to get you trained. But Amber, we got to get you on some appointments so you can win this contest and get the shirt. Did you see the shirt? It's going to be amazing, right? You're going to be one of 5 people that gets that shirt. So Amber, who do you know that we could potentially sit down with? And you help them build the list. And then you go through the list and you teach them how to set the appointments with urgency, right? So Amber, awesome. We got 7 names and numbers. So what we're going to do today, we're going to call those 7 names and numbers. And this is what you're going to tell them. You're going to say, hey, Mom, I just started a new job. I don't know if I told you or not. I feel like I'm going to throw up. I have to call people. Can you help me for 15 minutes on a Zoom call? It's the end of the month. Like, I do not care how you set the appointments. You should follow the script, okay? If you don't know the script, yes, you should know it. But let's be honest, with your immediate friends and family, the people on your wedding list, when, like, most of you guys are licensed already. So when you're training somebody, right? And you, so like Josh, you got a lot of new people too right now. You call them and you're like, listen, like, you just call them and you tell them, dude, I'm going to throw up. I feel like I got to call people. I feel like I'm going to throw up. This is for training for my job. When can you help me for 15 to 20 minutes? What's better for you, tonight or tomorrow? Like, your mom's gonna be like, I got you. Like, tonight, we're good, right? Like, and you just get, that's the hot market. A lot of us, when we recruit people, we skip from the hot market and go straight to the lukewarm market on Facebook. And we don't teach them how to set appointments in the hot market the right way. Right? Like, both Josh, Cassie, Karen, all of you guys have at some point in time set up hot market appointments and had lay down life apps. Right? They're just like, I want life insurance. Bring it to me, right? They're like, give me life insurance right now. Why? Because the appointment is set to help their son or their cousin, and you're training that person on the appointment. And so the credibility is there. You get referrals for them, right? So Josh, you take John on an appointment, you get John 5 referrals, you close a life app, you get John a promotion. John's freaking pumped. And he's going to stick around and go get his license, right? But if all that we do is lukewarm market recruiting, they don't really know the people that they're working with. They're not getting any, they're not seeing any sales. And then they're going to ask you, are we just only recruiting people? Yes. Yes, I am only focused on recruiting. I'm not going to lie to you guys, but I will, like, turn that into premium by recruiting people and teaching them how to set the appointments. Does that make sense?
10-4.
So a lot of you guys have somewhere between 3 and 10 recruits. Most of you guys left on this call right now have between 3 and 10 recruits. We need today. I'm not saying you don't need to do this if you don't want to, but you should. Today, you call all your recruits and you get a list. You help them get a list of 5 to 10 people. Josh, I'm helping you make $5 grand in the next 2 days. Okay. You call all your recruits and you put together a list of 5 to 10 people for them that they know. You help them qualify that list, Brian. And then if you want, you call them with the list and you set up same day and next day kitchen tables. Worst case scenario, some of those appointments roll over into next month and you start off next month with a little bit of premium. Every single one of you will qualify at your level if you do that today. Right? I promise you, but it takes work, right? That's the work of the business. That's the Primerica work that people don't want to do. Right? It's hitting the phones with your people, it's getting in their markets, it's teaching them how to do that. Guys, your people don't know how to do this. Our job is to teach them how to do this. And if you don't have a lot of people right now, and some of you guys don't have a ton of people right now plugging in, or not a lot of recruits or whatever, then you need to go out and you need to figure out how to find some prospects. You need to get some names and numbers. You need to do some Facebook stuff, and you need to go build a market. And you should call through all your appointments that you've had, all the people that you've called before, Amber, that maybe did or did not show up, and you follow back up with those people, right? Why? You're licensed now. Right. Hey, I know you saw a lot of value in this 3 weeks ago. I'd love to set this up with you. What's better, today or tomorrow? And you just lock it in. And it's urgency, guys. It's urgency. Right. So guys, it's month end madness. Get out there. Go win the day big, guys. I'm super excited for you. When you post the kitchen table, put it in the team chat. I'll keep a running total all day, today and tomorrow. Top 5 people win those t-shirts, guys. Have an amazing